Hey, what's going on? Back with another one, back with another one, back with another one. Is Sunday Madness, should I say 34? Sunday Madness 34, Sunday Madness 34, Sunday Madness 34. Let's see what we doing up in here. Damn fucking ad. Get off my fucking shit, bitch. Damn. Stupid ass whores on there. Why does motherfuckers love ads? I just don't understand it. Like, the fuck do y'all love ads for? I mean, it's not genius, but you know what I'm saying. But let me get this shit set up. Like shit and freezing up. Pent up ass technology. I ain't got time for that shit. All right, Sunday Madness in the books. 34. Everything's riding with the doozy. Motherfuckers just getting on my nerves. Like this thing freezing up. See, this is why I don't fuck with technology. I don't fuck with modern technology. It always glitches up out here. Always doing shit they ain't supposed to be doing. Freezing up and shit. Yeah, you got to deal with the moronic shit that we have to go through. It's just I'm tired, man. Like I need a new system with this shit. That's why I throw shit against the wall. They get on my goddamn nerves. All right, let's get on with it. Um Sunday Madness 34. Well, I finished the supposedly terrible definitive edition of Grand Theft 5. Finished one of them. I think it was San Andreas, my personal favorite from the past. And pretty much it's pretty much the same. Let's see if I hear any noise. It's white noise. Okay. In my ear. So I finished it. It's pretty much they did a decent job. I mean, the cutscenes is okay, but the one thing I didn't like was the gameplay. The gameplay is kind of mediocre. And that's what people was probably tripping about. I just can tell by certain details, and they changed up on the clothing, but outside of it, it's an okay game. Now I'm about to try this 360 version, the one I tried PS3. I didn't care for, but I'll try it again, see if it's any better. But I was trying to look for the 2005, the regular version of the San Andreas. But I got three definitive games. I got to try the GTA 3 one, see if that made some changes. Um, they said it did, and La said it wasn't good. I kind of disagree with them because I think it had a lot of love, along with Vice City, because since they used to be just one thing, they didn't have what Carl had with the extra shit. It was basic. It was top down, I think, on the third one, and I think the Vice City, but the weapon wheel is kind of mess. I think people didn't like the GTA 5 weapon wheel. It's probably what it is, and it's the gameplay. They ain't gonna admit it's the gameplay. The gameplay determines how you're gonna like the game or not. Not these damn graphic idiots out here, because you got a lot of idiots that deal with graphics. It's the same shit I seen 10 years ago, and that's what ruined a lot of communities. This is why people don't fuck with video games as a whole, because you got fake fans um, on the internet, and especially they're just pretenders. They don't give a fuck about the series. They just fuck it up for everybody, and that's why these gaming companies do what they do, because of y'all. Y'all don't appreciate their work. Even though I don't respect all game companies like that, but I'm just saying y'all the main ones killing it for them, and you're destroying. And then the true supporters are like in the middle. Yeah, man, it's the same shit that I've seen a lot that's going on, like in other things. The reason I'm talking about it, because fanatics, they ruin everything. They fuck up everything that people like about a certain thing the company has. You fuck it up for everybody. So to fit your benefit, always want to bitch and complain. These are fucking losers. Like you got in the modern day manosphere, so-called manosphere, and that's the bitch shit will never end. It's the sucker shit behind it, and they think they can make changes, but you can't make changes to shit. You gotta understand, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But knowing Rockstar's history, they know to tweak shit, and that's what they do. I'm not saying everything has to be perfect. But I'm just saying, like, how they made it back in the day was relatively the time when the systems had, because people had different systems. So when you're talking about, and I've been reviewing YouTubers talking about it. I mean, I disagree on some things. It's the gameplay. If y'all care about graphics, something wrong with you. You're not a true hardcore gaming person, or as a hobbyist of this hobby, you don't support the culture of it. You know what I'm saying? My issue with those people, they're fake um, supporters. They're really, they're really fanatics of bullshit. You know, you ask me. I just don't agree with everything they say half of the time. Some things is they're right on, and a lot of things is wrong. Like they're wrong on, and especially that GTA 4 bullshit. And when I saw from Guinness Walker's live stream last Thursday, it was telling. He had a poll, right? It was neck and neck at first. He said, "Which one you like better, Grand Theft Auto 4 or 5?" And you know how much the voting ratio was very accurate in my belief, in my brain, that they, and I agree with him on this, and I voted for number 5, but not 4. 37% voted for 4. Typical, right? But the rest of the world, 62% voted for GTA 5. I wonder why. Weapon wheel, better cover system, customization, a lot more things to do, properties. And if you still got the guidebook from the previous gen, like 360 and PS3, you're doing something right. So again, GTA 4 will never get a remaster. And the only reason they're not getting it is because of Michael Hollick. He wanted more money, and Rockstar was pissed by that. I've been watching a lot of old interviews and modern interviews of the voice actors of those 3 characters. Just to let y'all know, I've been busy and things like that. Yeah, I haven't been watching the news. I think it's the same old shit. They're talking about different things all the time. So you're looking at this stuff and you expect different results. But after I played that definitive edition, it was all right. I played the other version of San Andreas that I recently purchased from eBay, the 360. I'll give it a shot. It's basically PS3 and them two. I think it's the remastered version. I don't really care for it. I want to see if they have the old reticle. I'm gonna try to get the 2005 one. I will eventually get that and see and compare the two, because I believe that's better, than these modern ones, gameplay wise. Now, cutscene, that's a whole nother topic on that. I'm not gonna get into, the cutscenes is pretty much normal. I mean, graphics, I don't give a shit. Games, I don't play games where I play games for based off gameplay and precision. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really here to disappoint y'all over here, right? And that's what I'm here for. So it's pretty much it. Yeah, people's watching me right now. Good, good. It's Sunday Madness. I was at Ramil's Coliseum today. It was brief. I didn't have time. I was watching another content creator going in on someone. Shouts out to her. But it was pretty much, and I was multitasking. I was, watching it from a distance, and then I was also playing my San Andreas, and it's pretty cool. Like, you get these games and you understand what you're getting. It's the same stuff, so I'm not really tripping what's going on in that factor of fashion. So I'm not really surprised what's going on. But people expect this game to be a failure, but it's really not. It's okay. They've made a minor tweaks in the clothing, I would say the combat and all that other stuff. And I look at various details of certain games, especially if it's open world or action, adventure, or strategy type games. You understand that this game is well over a decades old. You gotta understand that. That's why people don't understand this game. You can remaster all you want. It still don't change the fact that gameplay matters. I don't care how many nice graphics you put on it. Gameplay still fucking matters. And the reason it matters, it maintains its whole. Even the old version maintained on older new console systems. It's the laziness with the pathetic ass developer and the publisher not understanding that people do not want fancy, nice things. They want decent things that works. That's how the world works. If you want decent things to work, stop fucking up games and try to make them look cute. 9 out of 10, the gameplay can be trash. This is what I know from experience. When I purchase things that have nice graphics, sometimes the gameplay is not perfect. This is why the ones that's not about graphics is good. Like I give you example like Saints Row 2 and the Saints Row series. It's fine way it is. They created and they made it with passion, but they don't care about passion. They care about dollars, and I understand. They trying to sell you some graphics. When people cared about graphics, that's what killed the video game industry. Anytime when people care about graphics, they fuck the game up and they fuck the industry up. That's when it disappears. Everybody wants to be global darlings of graphics. That's what kills your fucking product. And the reason it kills your fucking product, this is why most games don't be successful. So you got to be careful what you're doing. Okay. It's a lot of shit that matters when people try to fuck up your content and things like that. So you got these idiots out here, these fraudulent fans or so-called fans. They're actually stands, but don't really support the game as much. I support the actual gameplay. I don't care about the other shit. Now, shouts out to the subscribers that support the GTA content or Rockstar content. I appreciate them, but don't try to tweak the game and fuck the game up for everybody. I'm just saying, like, as a person to person, I really don't like when people fuck up games like that. Just don't do it, because all it does, you fucked yourself up when things go wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to say anybody different, and that's just what it is. I'm not trying to defend nothing, and I'm just out here letting y'all know. And that dome as well. Yeah. And that's what you have. That's what you have, and people just expect you to do more and then do less, and that's just not it. Y'all gotta understand something. Some things you just gotta leave alone, man. Some things you just gotta leave alone. And I'm not saying you not to leave things alone, but people expect more, expect better out of people. You just can't expect people to just not to like stuff, and then you gonna come in here and fuck it up for everybody. But like I said, everybody can have their cake and eat it too. Now I understand they probably say, "Oh, the definitive edition sucks." I mean, some aspects I would say the gameplay sucks a little bit compared to the original because the original is better. It's still gonna be better. I just didn't like the aiming and shooting. I think they should have just kept those old reticles. You know what they got it from? They got it from the 360 PS3 version of the game. And the reason they did that was San Andreas, and reason why they picked San Andreas, it's the most popular game since its time. It sold 22.5 million units. I found that on the Grand Theft Auto wiki, not the GTA wiki. There's two wikis. There's Grand Theft Auto wiki and there's GTA wiki. And the reason you can find on any wiki or any research, it sold that many copies, like in the 20 plus millions. The other one, GTA 5, the most popular one, based off the West Coast, wins again. That's 2-0. And the reason I say they sold $1 billion, a lot of these guys and the voice actor, they have multi-millions now, but $1 billion for the company, they're getting paid for it because of not just the voice acting and the satire, but it's gameplay is excellent. You can switch to each character, modify them, whatever, or you can play the online. That's what overpowers the online is separate from GTA 5. It's a mix between the two stories. But like I said, expect that from Rockstar. Rockstar, and what did that dude said? Ned Luke, the voice actor Michael DeSanta, he said they move in silence. Of course they move in silence. I said, what the fuck they do? They're from Britain. You know what they are? They're similar to Ubisoft. Ubisoft and them are very similar. When they make a game, you don't even know it, and they'll drop it in 4 months, and then there they are. They're very strategic about what's going on in the world today, and that's what they're trying to do. They got 2 years to do this, and once that 2 years drop, there they are, and they said, "How the fuck they make an incredible game?" It took them 2 years and years. They're perfectionists. Okay, they're very egotistical. I don't agree with Take Two and Grove Street's little production. I just found out on another guy's channel named Vadum. He's good on GTA. He supports it, whatever. And one of the comments said they was known as War Something Games and called themselves Grove Street Games, right? I mean, I think it's War Star Games, and they changed their name to Grove Street Games that Rockstar bought off. And I said, yeah, Rockstar, once they got big, they got big headed. They just don't give a fuck about the games. And I don't blame them. Once you get a certain status of money, it's hard to go backwards. You know why? Because they're a big ass company. They ain't got no competition besides Ubisoft. Ubisoft ain't really no competition. They don't do what Grand Theft Auto does. They try to compete with them. They're always gonna be third or second behind them. So Ubisoft's gonna have to make innovative games for certain fans, and they start fucking around acting stupid doing what Rockstar taking out there, but every company does this. This is about what they want. They're in the driver's seat, but it ain't easy to make a transition. You know what I'm saying? Like it's certain things that you gotta look at. Companies fuck up all the time. But pretty much I just look at it like this. I'm not really care about their bad business decisions. That's just who they are. They're gonna fuck up regardless. That's just Rockstar. Rockstar's gonna be who the fuck they are. They're not gonna change anything. And that's the stuff that you gotta deal with long term. It's pretty much hit or miss with me with them. So it is what it is. Oh, what's going on? Salute, salute. And like I said, you cannot worry about what's going on. And I know people love the SBE content and whatever. You know, that's what Ramil said back on the bullshit. I fell asleep on the DJ Cuda thing with the passport thing. I kind of fell asleep on that with Ty City. I felt that's another thing, a discussion that we can have another time. Um, I gotta see something real quick, and I will talk about that situation with Fighter. I might have to look at that tonight or whatever. And it's just with old girl, so it's pretty much what you see and what you get. Da, 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 put it in the watch later. Dun, da, 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 da. Gotta do it. Platinum gonna be platinum. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Okay, 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 okay. I don't beg for life. Y'all know this. It is what it is. So my thoughts of everything, everything's pretty much normal. Everybody's got out of the pandemic mode and now they back to normalized and whatever. See, this type of content I would talk about probably 2017 or whatever, talking about little video game content there and there. I talk about various things as well, but the news is same old bullshit. Like, I'm not really into that shit. Like they just talk about war this, war that. I ain't worried about no war. War is kind of hectic at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's Sunday. Today's Sunday. Sunday is a tough day. And I already got two streams ahead. So you already know that Thursday Thrills, should I say, is it 28? Yeah, Thursday Thrills 28. It will be something special. I mean, the last stream did okay. Did very well. Appreciate y'all coming through. I was showing some shots and there and there. I don't think I showed no shots. No, I talked about it. It's pretty much. But I gotta listen to replay of that. So pretty much, I'm just saying, don't stop what y'all doing because I'm doing something. Y'all just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll see who's in the chat room, and it's pretty much I got the foundation laid out on you. But as I was saying, you got people that you have an audience and then they believe it's a certain game. When I saw his live stream, but I always watch him because GTA content. I mean, he got into it with someone. I don't know if he had an accident or whatever. He said he's gonna be out of commission. Talking about what happened. So it is what it is. And that's just what it is. Uh let's speak on Andrew Tate. I saw the Albert Preach. I want to talk about this. I agree with Albert Preach was saying about that situation, and they're right. stopping him just makes it worse. And you wonder why there's tension on the internet. You wonder why there's a so-called manosphere, modern day manosphere, these rejects of 2.0. Shouts out to Wacky for that. It was the legendary Wacky World of O's saying, even though I was a part of 1.0 supporting Sergeant Willie P years ago, they have great content, but everything's changed since then. So I have not stopped and say, I ignore guys like that. I know what he's saying is bullshit, but he's right on some things about men do need protection. We get that. But everything he else says and talks about finessing, hoes, man, you better forget about that. Hell, they got more protection than we do. You have to understand something. The world's changed. They don't want to hear the same shit that we used to hear a long time ago as men. So you're pretty much in limbo, right? So I'm not saying don't stop. Just keep doing what you're doing. But you gotta understand something. Most people, they just gonna be on here just to bullshit, not caring, and expect the next person to fall off for them. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. And that's something that people gotta understand, that when you talk about these things, they matter sometimes. Sometimes it matters, sometimes it don't. And you gotta look at this stuff long term. How you gonna look at this stuff? And it is what it is. So again, you just got to look at what I'm seeing right now, and that's just how I got it. But you gotta understand something. Most people just gonna be on here acting crazy, but there's gonna be a lot of people worse than Andrew Tate. Even banning him won't solve that. And I think I'm watching a replay of Daquan Wiltshire talking about. Everybody's talking about, that's the hot topic right now. He's getting banned from what they say, social media and all that. It's about right wingers. No, 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 no. It's his silly ass rhetoric. People are tired. Of course, the hoes are gonna win. Of course, the females are gonna dislike you, especially if you're men talking like that. That's why their ass will be obsolete. But until they address the real issues, like what they was saying, Alvin Priest, yeah, and it's a combination of us perpetuating the shit. Stop fucking with these hoes. It's common sense, but you got dumb niggas that love hoes so much. That's just the future, bro. Like, y'all need to get over that shit and admit y'all's wrongs, admit y'all's bullshit, and stop trying to pretend to be something else. But that's what you have on the internet, right? So it's like the same thing over and over again, but it's nothing new. But you gotta understand something. This stuff does not change overnight. It changes within in years. It's a yearly process. So you gotta get your mind right before you even move forward and advance on everybody. And then you can't just expect anybody to forgive you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've understand that long time ago, you gotta have your shit in a row and expect people just to be mindful of, right? So it's pretty much the same. You know what I'm saying? Let me mute up. What's going on? Salute, salute. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to deal with this shit. But it's pretty much, damn, I'm gonna have to deal with this shit. I hate this stand. I'm gonna have to get a slab board or something. I want to see something real quick. I gotta step away, y'all, because this shit, I don't know. See how much is going on in here. Okay. Oh, 5 people. Okay, okay, shit. Um, let's see about the Andrew Tate shit. Well, speaking of the Andrew Tate situation, I think people are well aware. I'm just gonna hold the mic. I'm kind of pissed off. I hate this fucking stand. I need a slab board on behind this fucking laptop. Be all right. Knock so I can position it. I don't want no issues. Damn. Okay. Y'all give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, all right, back at it again. All right, salute, salute. Tampa came in the chat. Yeah, but that situation, the right wing stuff, I'm not really tripping. Yeah, found something that works. Thank God for that. I needed that. I needed that. I might have to keep this because that way I know it's a board, but I need something like that. I'll have to buy one. It's a stand holder, but but this will do. This will do. This will do. Let me oh, let me hold on. Shit, I don't want no bleed. Yeah, that's better. That's better. That's better. Now I got something to hold on to. A step for fucking leaning. Shit, had it on the bed, so that wasn't going to work. So I needed something that's going to be hard, compact. felt like I'm in a little bit of studio, but it's janky setup, but you have to have it. If I had a table, it's a whole different story. I have that thing positioned where I want. This arm is good, but sometimes it can be a little janky in certain situations. So I'm not in the best environment, so to speak. If I had a studio, it'd be totally different. I won't have these problems. I have enough space, enough movement, and there it is. But you gotta understand something. You gotta make do what's what's what. You gotta make adjustments, and there you are. But enough of that. Andrew Tate. Do I watch his content? Hell no. Some people say he's got fans controlling his channels, and they say he's got YouTube channels. I don't buy he has them. He's just a guy that's like, there's a lot of fuck people that be on panels that do shit and they don't have content of their own and they don't control their own channels. It's a lot of dudes like that, and it's a lot of them that's popular outside of this shit. And I'll tell you a secret: the reason they have those support, they on other platforms, but they're not on this platform, and expect someone's gonna build it for them. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of dudes like him. That's why they're a bunch of narcissistic idiots, and they the same ones that can't produce real content. And this is why people don't fuck with them. I ain't gonna say I'm glad they banned him. I'm glad they got to get rid of fools like that to make measures. He's not the only one. It's a lot of them. He ain't the only one you're gonna get rid of. You can't knock the truth that the young men are struggling, right? And that's what they're going to continue to struggle in the future. You can't stop what's going to happen in the future. There's going to be more violence and more anticipation of mass shooters. Usually are male, and have yet to see a female one. I yet to see one. They try to say there's one. No, it's not. It's mostly male. Why? It's because society's collapsing. It's collapsing all around us. And I ain't saying society. I'm saying the whole society. In each society that subscribes to American bullshit, it's not working. That's why people are changing. They said their society's working. The only reason their weak ass society is working because they're taking opportunity. They ain't gonna last either. They're just bitches to the bigger game. They don't have no power like that, and they know that. And the only reason they're growing is because of economics. Economics don't run shit. The military always run the economics. Always remember that. The guns always have. People take shit to get what they want. That's how they build this shit. Finance people are nothing but fucking figureheads. That's what people are gonna have to realize. They're gonna have to get over the fact that it is what it is. There's a reason why there's guns around the world, and there's a reason why this country accept guns way more than any other country. Most countries are finished. That's why they lose all the time. And they know damn well if they wish they had this type of law setting, they will have no problems. But is there problems in this country? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not saying it ain't perfect, but I'm saying close to it. They'd rather have better than their systems. Like I said, y'all gonna be very interested this Wednesday when I talk about conservatism one more time. And I'm just saying, you just got the fools that are in it. And then I'm gonna read some. Yes, I gotta do something like that. I gotta do some actual content on this one. The last two I was just talking. This one I'm gonna bring up conservatism. I'll bring up the streams that I've done, and y'all gonna learn to appreciate them long term. So it's like we're not stopping. We're just gonna maintain what we've done. You know what I'm saying? Like I've never been in a situation that you expect conservatism to be the wave. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just some things that I'm trying to figure out. So I'm just looking at it like this. Andrew Tate is just another guy and Sneaker, all these other clowns on the internet just running their mouths. And I've been listening to other people's content, like, of course, Tassie, everybody else saying it's banned. I was listening to Alvin Preach talking about it relentlessly. That's just the thing that you see going forth. So I'm not really surprised about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really surprised that people are getting, I'm not saying canceled. I'm just, nah, this is a normal thing. Like they don't want that thought on the internet. I think me and Wacky talked about the Rumble versus YouTube thing. It's similar to that. Yeah, it's similar to the almost the real world, but Rumble's fake. I mean, you do have right wing, but you can't go handle they as long as they have that weak ass terms of service, there you are. But it's a secret. If you upload this shit, you got to upload under their branding. They have to brand you into their little system, and that's the thing. You got to read the rule book and all this stuff, and it becomes very, very Very much normal. And that's what you gotta look at. And most people look forward to see great results. So I'm not saying not to try harder. I'm just saying just be more realistic. Because you gotta understand something. Most people do not expect any greatness coming out of this. Because I think the Andrew Tate thing is just a continuation of what's going on, what's been happening. It's nothing new. A lot of people's excited about it. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck about him or anybody else. I'm just saying, like, most people are not changing. Okay. You're just making it worse for the young men out there being destructive. Let's go on, degenerate. Salute, salute. And this is this type of shit that I was talking about because I wanted to talk about it Thursday, but I was so distracted with other shit. And this is what Sunday Madness for. It's like a rebound effect of the beginning of the new week. You got to understand something. A lot of times when people do this type of shit, they don't stop. You know, yes, Sunday is warm and sunny and it rained early this morning. You're gonna get those. It's been a mild summer all year, and then it's like people try to say it's a cold summer. But technically, it's cold for certain individuals that say cold summers because they're weak and they can't produce life outside of this shit. But some people have a right to say cold summers. Well, it's getting bad out here. Of course, it's gonna get bad. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. That's the whole point. And that's what people got to understand. A lot of people just don't know that content is what it is. I think Andrew Tate is just one of many, and people just come here and just say expect things to come through, and people are tired, and that's just the thing. I'm not really surprised about the situation, how he get banned, and why he got banned for saying certain things. Hell, they just banned my man Daquan Wilshire for Twitter. I mean, suspended or whatever. You know, Twitter ban. So people know what banning is. I know people are pro Andrew Tate, but I'm not. I don't give a fuck about him. I don't watch their weak ass content. That's just me. I'm not a sort of person that watch everybody's content. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. I watch the ones that are my mods and everything every now and then, and I creep over. That's it. But everybody else, not so much. I mean, if it's outdated and old, I'm like, it's no need. I want to know what you are right now. So you got to be mindful of what you're talking about. You see, I understand one thing about me. When you're dealing in content creation, you have to take the risk of being different than everybody else. And I took that route, and I took it for like almost, and well, actually 10 years, because I kept staying the same and never left. Even though I'm just saying this stuff matters. It's a matter of time. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not stopping from nobody from getting anywhere. You know what I mean? And you just got to keep it real. Keep it real sometimes. And that's how I'm gonna play it. You know what I mean? So when you have certain things and you talk about certain things, you just want to be ready for to speak on it. But you got individuals expect more out of everybody, and you just got to look at it for certain. But since I sound so boxy right now, you know, and just understanding the tone, and you just have to look at anything that's closer, but it's pretty much like, okay, let's see what's up in here a little bit. Yeah, I'm monitoring myself. I can hear myself. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. And that's just what it is. I'm gonna turn the other game down. All right. Most importantly, stop trying to convince people to change your ways. Things like that nature. So I mean, especially females, they need to stop changing dudes. That's what causes more problems every day and every week. But it's just like I said about the Grand Theft Auto games. People just don't know when to shut up about their preferences, and most companies don't care. Do your thing, do your motion. How come things will change? People change. People change. They change the time. Only time I changed was the appearance, but outside I haven't changed. People change all the time. They expect change every day. That's why I don't really trip off what's going on around the world, because people are not going to change how they think of people. And we just got to be mindful of that. Well, I don't care for most people on here. And you got to look at it for what it is. It's competition. They just don't want you to be successful. And like old boy said, shout out to Saru, he said, yeah, they don't want you to win. That goes to any age. They don't want nobody to win. And that's a normal behavior, have that. So when you have that mentality that people don't want you to win, you got to crush people all the time. So, and that's how I'm going to look at it. And then when people expect me to care about that situation, him getting banned, that ain't my problem. That's his problem. You know what I'm saying? He should know the internet's undefeated with certain things. But you gotta understand something. Most people just is there for the beginning and don't really want nothing in return at the end. So you see this and you gotta maintain that all the time. But why in the fuck would I care about the next person? Why? Because I think that's a good thing to talk about, because people are going to be who they are long term. But it is what it is. And, oh, yeah, people done dip because I've been talking that talk. But like I said, like, I think his situation is very unique. You just got to look at it for what it is. And so many times, in so many ways, you got to look at it like, okay, we here. What are we trying to do here? Oh shit. The screen went black for a minute. I didn't know what was going on. Okay. My brain is acting up. Try not to get too sleepy, but man, it's whoo. Since I can finish the main story, I'm about to play Liberty City Stories later. So it's like, and I'm playing this game because, just for game banging reasons. And I'm having fun. I might play the other version of this as well, and then wait on GTA 3 Definitive Edition. We're gonna play that sooner or later. So it's pretty much the same, Like, I've not really did much, but but the news is pretty much, they talking about that little war, and like I don't really care about that shit. I'm trying to stay up, this motherfucker. Damn. Ooh wee. You know what I'm saying? I don't get into the missions of this game, Liberty Stories. I can't play it on here because I know it's loud, because the music and the copyright. I'm just gonna chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I can't connect it to my, computer or whatever, or laptop. No, because it's in the way. Got the interface going and all that stuff. If I had a splitter, it'd be nice, but it don't work that way. You know what I'm saying? I always take breaks in between. At least it's the old style. I got the old style of it. I ain't got the new style with the auto say. No, this game's a rarity. But if you notice, if you play the PlayStation Portable, you already understand that. Now, if I was on let me tell you something. If I was on a USB mic, and if one of my plugs would work, yes, I'll play Liberty City, and then I'll put it on some headphones and mute it and then play it at the same time talking to y'all. And it's pretty much what it is. I ain't figure out how to sync it yet, but it's no need. You gotta understand something. Stuff matters in time. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not here to people's enjoyment. They say, "Oh, you're not entertaining. You're boring." I don't care about that. That's just y'all's preference and personal opinions and things like that. So it's pretty much what I'm seeing right now. And you gotta understand something. That's how it is. So I know people love to talk about Andrew Tate 95% of their content, right now because it just boils down to what's going on. So let me look at here real quick. Let me look here real quick. Okay, 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 okay. Yeah, got some little decent. People are tired of you. I got a lot of trolls subscribe to me. It's usually where it is. Yeah, they start cutting me off. They're tired of me. You know how it is. When niggas get tired of you, it's gonna throw you on the wayside. You know what I'm saying? But that happens. That happens. You know, enough times people they just look at you and be like, all right. But it's that pandemic views. Like I said, sometimes people gonna get tired regardless of the situation. Yeah, I've been in and out. But you gotta understand something. This stuff it's not for everybody, man. Like, it ain't even an hour yet, and I ain't even dropped nothing yet. This may be a 2 hour because I usually go 3 is my max, but 2 hours always on Sunday Madness. You know what it is. I ain't gonna be on here much long. I had to get my 2 hours in because I gotta see what y'all be doing. Because I can't follow everybody's streams all the time. I just really cannot. Because that fuck your head up and you get drained, and there you are. I can't do that shit. Being a panelist is one thing, but being a content creator, it must go on. I cannot expect people to like me long term. But oh, someone's live streaming. Long time no see. Fake Empress. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm just saying what's going on. You know. And that's just what it is. And and that's just how I'm gonna look at it for so many words, but somebody private it. And they said travel wars. Yeah, Zero's got travel wars. Yeah, that's interesting. Let me put this out here. He said the Mac era. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to Yeah. Let me tell you something. The black sector and the B sector has been lit lately. I just want to point that out. It's been lit lately because I think people are just trying to just do what you do. But and like I said, I really look at what's going on. Like those sectors are wild. You know what I'm saying? Like the last time I tried to be on live streams and things like that, it's been a minute. So when I look at it, like, okay, this is the type of stuff that we see all the time. It's pretty much it and whatever. But then again, I'm like, what's the point of talking about this dude named Andrew Tate? And I was looking at him, I'm like, okay. I mean, he's got banned, so what? It's a lot of people like that. He ain't the only one. But it's the main thing that you gotta see. But that's one thing I can look at in so many words. But you have to look at it from that aspect, right? But if you look at it, why wouldn't he say the stuff he says? And he's not going to stop. It's going to continue what's going on. So I'm pretty much in it. So I got to turn, yeah, got my gain up. Thank God I hold the microphone and pick that up. Let me see. Okay. Let me go charge for a minute. Hold on. Yep. I remember you. I remember you. I remember you. Yeah, I'm kind of like staying away from panels this year. I mean, I'll come through. But I'm just saying, but yeah, it's been a minute because sometimes some people come in the chats and everything else. But like I said, I mean, the black sector and the beef sector, man. Like I know what's going on, but I'm just saying it's been on fire lately. I mean, people are just going at the heads and shouts at the Queen Storm, man. She's got some great content, be exposing these hoes and she does some great work. Don't get me wrong. And the reason why I liked her channel, she talks about the actual shit, what's going on in the so-called conscious community. You know, she's on Mr. Understood's head forever. And it's pretty much I co-signed that. Like, you know, she's been crazy ever since. And she did a piece for her, and then something went left, and then Queen Story had enough, and you know, Misunderstood is gonna be who she is, and everybody try to give her a benefit of the doubt. And it happens. That's the internet. And it's always been like that. And I've seen this years ago. The stuff they're talking about, I've seen that shit 10 years ago and prior. It ain't nothing new. It's just new, same shit, but different people, different faces. You know what I'm saying? It has not stopped. It's just the fuck shit just keeps growing and growing and growing. But one thing people are gotta understand is you're in this world of content and you're trying to stay on point, but you gotta maintain what you is. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not really surprised what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I've just let me turn the overlay on. Hold on. That way I can see what the chat is talking about. Cause I don't tell you a secret. I don't look at the chat very often. I mean, I do sometimes, but 9 out of 10, I just keep flowing. I be in my zone and stuff. And I usually do that. And I usually do that because I try not to look in the chat because the chat can go crazy and some people just jump in and then there they are. So, like I said, I've seen interesting faces as normal, but pretty much you have the same old, same old. Like you gotta understand a lot of this stuff it just ain't gonna matter in months, and I will say probably next year. This year is kind of like it's somewhat of a wash in the beginning, but now it's like it's gotten interesting, got very interesting. And then when I had that long break and I came back, I said, you know what, let me do this, and it worked for me. So, but everybody's doing their thing. But Sunday is Sunday. Sunday is usually the time that you're on very point. So it's pretty much like okay, and I'm just like, is he sleeping around the mic? No, I'm just a little drowsy, but I'm not that drowsy. I'm like, ugh. But it's just like it's just nothing going on. But it's a free for all Sunday, like free topic or whatever, like normally. But like I said, That's what people's talking about. Then you got niggas talking about game versus non-game, which is stupid to me because that's a big distraction. What caused that rift is because certain individuals believe in a certain way. To me, it don't exist what it used to be. The shit died after 9/11. A lot of people is pro tricking. They spend dollars on hoes. That's cool, but that shit gets old after a while. So people don't really care, and people are so fake on here, and they talk about the shit, but they ain't really about it. You know, that's when you really meet them in person. They ain't about it. That's why I don't really talk to people about stuff like that. Sometimes I talk to if it's a family member or a person I grew up with, we can talk about shit like that. But outside of that, with these niggas don't ain't shit to me when it comes to that. I'm just gonna keep it 1,000 with you. And then want to call them travel wars. Shouts out to Zero for naming the title. Yeah, it's travel wars. It's retarded. Like, and I get it. What do you mean by that? Because people like to travel. It is. It's retarded. He saw it from a distance, and you saw it over. Shouts to Juan G's. I was on a panel last year, and I, we listened to Eric Black's plea. What these men talk about, and Eric Black outside of that, he's gone from that community. Them niggas is wasting time, as you can tell. The Igmore clan, you know, they talk about the same old bullshit. No one really cares about. I don't be over there like that. So, you know, I've been busy with my shit. It's just I'm just stick to my actual content, what I do best, especially the political stuff, sometimes video game news and what's going on in media and things like that. That stuff matters, right? You're pretty much in here in the loop of what I'm doing right now. So I don't see people coming through because this is a 2 hour, you know, because this ain't really it's open discussion, you know, we're talking and things like that. I'll drop the gates or in the next couple of minutes and you know, because people will come through. It's in and out. So we got to see what's going on because I know people don't come every Sunday like that. You know, Sundays is usually my days, and I just go through and expect much. But Sunday nights is not my nights. I mean, I used to do Sunday nights like Sunday night chills and all that. That shit was cool until the time. That's the thing about Sunday chills. Sunday chills is one of those things that you expect more and expect less from people. But Sunday chills was a perfect time. Perfect time, right? I know people are just in here acting crazy and whatever and still talking about the Andrew Tate situation and all that. Actually, it's not a situation. It's just pretty much normal. People just need to get over the fact that that shit don't really matter long term. It really don't. Because all you're doing is giving that man credibility. I don't really expound on that. You know what I'm saying? Like I really and for me not caring about it, I'm being nonchalant about it. So you gotta deal with it. And one thing I can say about me is you have to expect much from anybody. So I'm not really keen to that. Once I see a person failing, they're just gonna fail regardless of the situation. But when you sound so boxy, you know, with this particular microphone I listen on playback, I really enjoy this one. This is my Sunday mic, and I've always come in and just ask questions and about people's thought process and things like that. So I'm not saying anything wrong with that. It's pretty much the same, you know, like I'm not really keened on it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a lot of changes. But yeah, after playing the definitive edition, I mean, people can't stand it. And I get it. I understand why they can't stand it. They can't stand it because number one, they fucked up the combat. They try to say it's the graphics. Graphics is decent, but they gotta understand graphics don't really mean much. You know, if you're not playing games based off what your passion and actually judge it right, you would understand that graphics don't mean a damn thing. It's the gameplay. End of the day, you still got to be in tip top shape to understand that the world don't evolve around graphics and nice shit. You just got to understand that. And that's what you got to look at. And some people are just delusional to think it does, but it really does not evolve around these things. So that's how you have the gates. Okay, let me look at this right quick. Put this on pause. Let's get this show on the road. Okay, 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 okay. Da, 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 da. Copy this real quick. Paste the motherfucker. And yo. We just gotta hide for a minute. All right. I don't know what that was. Yeah. So, it's the chat overlay, it's pretty much, see what's going on. Yeah, I have my overlay. I'm gonna turn it off for a minute and just speak. I mean, okay. Let me let me see. Y'all see the background. Yeah, it's a little different. A little different. But as you can tell, it's pretty much you see this and you see this all the time, and then you like, all right, we here. And that's what you're gonna get for most people. So it's not the fact that we know what's going on, but people are just like, we're in here. So that's how basically what you got. People are just like, it's been lit over here. He said react to some red pill stuff. Oh, I ain't got time. I don't really care for the red pill stuff. They ain't really red pill. I mean, I live and breathe it. I actually do the shit. I like these fake motherfuckers on here. And he said for travel rules at 4 p.m. Yeah, zero pushed it. It's like 3 o'clock where he's at. So yeah, R. Kelly victim reemerges. Biggest no. Black Trunks was talking about that 2 hours. Shouts out to Black Trunks. I ain't watched this shit. I know people are looking for content, and that's okay. Everybody's looking for content at this point. And y'all do your thing, man. I mean, don't let me stop y'all. Don't let me stop y'all. Cause I can tell you some things you just got to look at it from what it is. Like people do what they do, and I'm not really tripping off what's going on anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not really getting emotional about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I appreciate the fact that people are doing this stuff and then expect different results. Because people talk about what they want now, and this is a good thing. You're seeing changes in people's minds, like they attacking certain people, and it's getting boosted and things like that. You got to really be mindful what's going on, man. Like this stuff is just, I'm not saying they said this stuff is kind of like it's hilarious. I'm like, yeah, it's a little hilarious, but you just do what you do. No one really fighter gets exposed in boxing. Okay, got a lot of watch latest to watch, but um, speaking of that, I'll try to find Melly's last Pineapple show, and I'll analyze the fighter shit. I'm interested in that part, so I can see and be the judge of it. And we're going to expound on that this Thursday, and then I have a screenshot talking about it, but then I'll get some more screenshots probably this week. See the bullshit goes on and explain my thing is, but as you can tell, I'm looking at somebody right now. Let me find her shit. I know Melly's popular with the bullshit, the thick stuff, the pineapple. Yeah. I'm going to go on mute just about now, and I'll be back in 2 minutes. All right. Yeah, I know what fighter was on. He was spitting some game to old girl, and he talked about her interests, and she was feeling him because she said she was a hip hop head and all this other shit. Um, it's pretty much what I've seen and whatever. Y'all give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Salute, salute, Lonzo, salute. He was just spitting some game, and I was like, okay, he's doing this stuff. But fighter, hey, he said he's be 30 in 2 months. He told old girl, and old girl wasn't all that. If I was fighting, I mean, he made a great attempt. I had to give him some points. I'll talk about him this Thursday what he did. She wasn't ready for his reaction. She said, "What are you looking at the side for?" He said he had a microphone like me. I got a microphone too, but I'm talking right in front of it towards y'all because I can see what's going on this screen over here, and it just shows you, man. Like people, yes, I have a microphone. Yes, people don't like the fact that niggas got mics. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is. And some people, and you got these common women that say, you sound good without a mic. I was like, you have no idea. YouTube is all about this. It's a combination of a lot of things. How you create your content. If you have a microphone and sound amplified, people want to hear you clear because most people want to hear the audio. I'm just telling it like it is. You just got to understand people have different preferences how they listen to you, and that determines how you're going to move forward. But a lot of people try to say, if you're in the mic, you're in the manosphere. Oh, that's not true. I think Alonzo said it. No, anybody can have a mic and be a YouTuber, no matter if it's a USB condenser or dynamic, XLR dynamic and XLR condenser, I believe, and ribbon. Because people have gone crazy. Because see, you know how many people was uh, was on that shit since 2020. They shitted on the podcast thing, and now it exploded. It exploded last year. This year kind of went down. It's like mediocre, but it's still exploding. People still buying gear left and right because they ain't forgot 2 years ago. They could do that again if they try to shut it down. I don't think it's gonna happen, but people's doing their own media. So as long as you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to be fine. You're going to be in a in an arena with people that's going to try people all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying people try anything. You got to be mindful what's going on. The world is a little different. Because this is a 2 hour process. Because I ain't gonna be here much long. Because if anyone wants to hop on, it's just a quick 15 minutes or 30 minutes. That's fine. You don't have to participate. I'm just getting some content out, but I'm gonna stick to what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? Because I'm not trying to be a panelist forever. I tried that shit last year. It was cool. That shit died with me in 2022. So I'm trying to do my part over here and just keep it is. And like I said, it ain't gonna come through. Y'all may never know that. If I drop pre-records, y'all ain't gonna say shit. It is what it is. People gonna get tired of you after a while. But join on panels ain't the thing. I don't do them. Niggas like to argue, be on some bullshit. No one cares. There's no structure. You know what I'm saying? Some panels have structure, most of them don't, what I can tell. Because niggas would be in it so long, so it is what it is. Hold on for a minute. Let me see right quick. Okay, okay, okay. Hey,
Hi.
long
Wait, how
time
do
no
I turn
see.
this off? Okay.
There
I
you go.
miss
You
you,
good.
sir. Oh,
Hey, what's going on?
nothing. I just figured since you put the link in there, I should click it just to tell you I miss you and I'm glad to see you. Um, this
Okay.
is this is weird. What is this called? Restream?
Yeah, restream.
Okay, different.
Yeah, it took me a minute for some months because my StreamYard thing kind of messed up. They was messing with my account, so I had to drop them. I mean, I
Okay.
still have the free account, because I don't feel like paying like $294 a
Yeah,
year. But
understood.
that's Yeah, and I stuck with this one as a good deal. It's a standard, so I said I went 190. So this will do. This
Okay.
will do. Yeah,
Cool.
I've been moving around and things like that. But the thing I've been doing is my actual content. So talk about what's going on. Like I just been hanging back, just looking at what's going on various things. But YouTube wise, it's kind of dry. But
Hmm.
over here, it's just I'm good. So just taking care of my mom's dog. Like she's got other things to worry about. So everybody's getting old on us. So it's pretty much
I'm
yeah,
glad you're good, sir. Oh, keep up the great work.
yeah. So yeah, I mean the Leo season's almost gone, ain't it?
I know. I'm a little sad about it.
Yeah, for tomorrow, and I know it's like what 22 days like in August, and then the next day after that, that's Virgo season about to start. I said, damn, it's so fast. And it's been
Yeah.
mild down here. It's been mild. We had a mild summer. It's like high 80s, a little bit of 90s there and there in August. It's been mild.
It's been hot in Texas. We
Yeah, it's been
really
hot in
got,
Texas where you are. Yeah.
yeah, we just got some relief this past week, and it's been in the upper 80s, low 90s. So this week coming up though, we're gonna get a lot of rain. So I assume
Yeah.
that we're gonna be probably in the low 80s from here on out.
We'll be in the high 80s, mid 80s here. Georgia's kind of weird. We had rain like each 3 months. Like especially June was mild. July was super mild. August is like it's been the mildest ever been. The only time we had heat was probably like last month, but this month, like in between, it's been mild. So it may be hot in Labor Day because September was surprised because half of that is still summer until
Yeah,
the fall comes. People
yeah,
forget that.
yep.
Yeah, I did a panel with Leticia. That's the first time I've been a panel with her that I opened up. I think it was Thursday Thrills. We talked about various things. I told her, yeah, it's just, that stuff is gone. You know,
Mm,
I want to do something different, because most people, they own the same stuff that I've heard last year and everybody's tripping about traveling. I mean, Kuda's doing well from a distance what I'm
He
watching.
really is.
Yeah. And he planned this out last year, like he said he was going to. I said, "Go ahead and do it, man. Don't wait on nobody. I mean, just do it." You know.
Kuda's an inspiration.
Yeah, he's inspiration for the younger fellas. I have no
Mhm.
problem as long as I understand he's in the entertainment zone. He deals with media. That's great to hear. For me, it's
Yeah.
just like I'm just building myself from the ground up. I ain't in no rush. Because this thing takes time because people fall off every now and then because I'm seeing what's going on in every sector, especially the black sector as a whole. There's a little changes going coming away because it's not just YouTube, it's just all the internet and then people getting banned and stuff. It ain't gonna solve nothing because that guy I mentioned earlier, Andrew Tate, that's one of many. I mean, he's not going to stop. You know what I mean? There's people like him worse, but he's kind of mild. I don't think he's a threat, to be honest with you. He's just a guy that wants to fit in and see that Trump bombasticness worked well in the beginning of those years.
Hmm.
You try to do that now, no one cares. I mean, they done seen it before. You got to come something different. I mean, the message is there, but it's just how he displays it. Like that goofy stuff
Yeah,
they
I
be
think we're
doing on freshman.
desensitized to it.
Yeah, yeah. People don't really care for that stuff. That's why people go to other platforms and things like that. I mean, Rumble, me and Wacky talked about it. It was good until what I've seen from it. It's just the same old same. Like I'm glad I didn't join Rumble. Like that's too much. Like I already deal
Mhm.
with enough on YouTube, but damn, like you have to have their label on your videos and stuff to represent, Rumble. That's the drawback from them. I said, nah, that ain't gonna work for me. I understand the
Okay.
rules, but I said the label on your videos and stuff, even if you ever try to live stream on there, it's not that easy. I mean, I've yet to see them make any difference, but you are competing against Google, so that's the risk they got to take. Everybody is doing it, but they ain't got no competition. So I haven't seen a real rise out of anything. You know what I mean? Because most people they just be on some other stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you get on with your Sunday. I'm getting ready to start cooking dinner. I might put up a short.
Okay. I see you be doing well in your streams too from a distance. I say, look at Toya over here.
Yeah, I'm keeping it light.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm keeping it light. I can't get my energy too wrapped up in this space because I see what
Yeah,
it does to people, and I have a life to live outside of YouTube, so I
that's
can't.
right. That's right. You have to. That's why if you notice, I schedule my shit from Sunday, I'll say Wednesdays and Thursdays. And there's a reason I do that because everybody wants to do this thing. I'm just doing it just for content. Outside of it, I, I gotta live my life myself too, outside and see what's really going on. And I bring it to y'all on these type of platforms. Just be mindful that stuff is out here getting real, but protect yourself all the time. And you good. But I don't get wrapped up in it because I used to years ago and I kind of stopped. And I said, now I'm stopping now because I get to talk what I want to talk about on the live stream. People can come through and say what's up or say hi or whatever. But I appreciate you though.
No, I appreciate you too, sir. Oh, you've been A1 from day one.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you later.
All right. Talk to you later too. Yeah. But yeah, that was Toya. Toya's a regular. And y'all go subscribe to her. She's got a nice channel. She does some content time to time. And I don't blame her. Hey, you know, that stuff will drive you crazy, especially the nigga shit. You just gotta leave this shit alone. Some things you expect more. And that's the thing that you got to look at in so many words. But oh damn, I was talking to my Sunday Mike, my hypercardioid. It's pretty much it. So I'm gonna make a switch for a minute. Hold on for a minute. Turn the gain up on this bad boy so I can hear. Yeah, sound boxy, but let me see something real quick. All right, let me go on mute. Yeah, there we go. Now the smooth. I had to get to my smoothness. I had to pull my other boy back. Like I said, like most people, they just gonna come on here and just act crazy, and some people get caught up into the BS. But and man, I can't stand these socks. No more gold toe socks for me. They hurt my feet all the time, make them sore and shit. Need to figure out this Fansly. Oh Lord, this girl's from the Midwest and she's thicker size. Man, she was in GA. If she was in GA, man, they'll love on her like crazy. And you right color here. If she was in the South, things would be different. She said she's from the Midwest. Girl, if she lived here, she's a no meets or bookings. See, some of these women don't do that. They heard stories. Yeah, these women are very, very cautious. And that's just what it is. Everybody's on that cautious. People are not trying to hear anything. And I think one thing I could say about it, like that ain't nothing new what's going on. So I mean, yeah. Dang, this is a thick one. We'll see what's going on in this. Twitter's gone wild. Yeah, I agree with Daquan Wiltshire on this. Yeah, Twitter's on wild. I don't even speak half the people on there. The models are who they are. It's a lot of people just showing their ass now. I don't judge people. People are gonna be who they are. I just let them be who they are. I learned accept it a long time. And let me tell you something. I learned accept people who they are years ago. Like, because I knew this day was coming because people got their power. This is basically about power, yo. Power trumps everything. So expect me to see stuff like that. But man, she said, honey, yeah. Yeah. I'm just looking at stuff on Twitter, because Twitter, I don't be tweeting as much. I always tweet on Saturdays and shit. I don't know if I Instagram. Hold on. What's Instagram looking like? She got an Instagram, but it's private too. This stuff is wild. Yeah, a lot of stuff, people just, live streaming like crazy because, I'll be done in the next hour. So don't y'all worry. Y'all can enjoy y'all day because it's a 2 hour one. Because I ain't got that much. I was just talking about GTA, but I got 2 streams. We'll talk about conservatism this Sunday. So it's pretty much on use the app. On switch it to the app. What's she talking about? Because this shit is wild. And I don't know what's what. Yeah, she don't even show herself right here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we know what it is. Yeah, this is all right. Yeah, she was in GA. Oh man, they'll eat her ass up. She all right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hell yeah. She better stop living in the Midwest. There's a lot of women that's from the Midwest that's thick. They need to come down here and stop fucking around. The South is where it's at. I mean, money wise. I mean, the West Coast, they accept them too, but the West Coast is weak. But them thick women, they winning in the South. They got that bread. And they said, everybody said, stop following the Stacey Abrams. Shit, if they get these, hey, if they reverse that, I ain't gonna say abortion. You better watch out for these women. That's the future. They're gonna replace these other women. So it's competition. It's a civil war between who's a really woman or not. And then I ain't gonna mention the T people, the trans. No hate over here. I'm just saying, but y'all better watch it. It's already a civil war right now. We got to stop trying to front like there ain't no problems over here. And I'm just, you know what I mean? Like that's just what it is. Just looking at what Instagram got. But looks like it, you know, man, I got these bot followers and shit. But like I said, most people they just gonna be on here act crazy. I don't get caught up into the so-called manosphere bullshit or red pill spaces because that shit will drive you nuts. You have to think about yourself sometimes. Sometimes people are just egotistical and they act crazy, and then they are with the board and all that other stuff. You just got to look at it like what it is. I mean, I got certain things that works for me, and man, I like this little board I found in the room somewhere. I say, man, I might have to keep that. That keep my stand intact. That's what I need on the bed, and then I just take it down. I put it somewhere after I'm done. Cause I was talking. I sound boxy with this microphone, and I need something like that to replace that. Yeah. If I get in a newer place, I would definitely take that board anywhere and just use it. Cause I'm glad I got a stand. Thank God I got a mic stand. Cause if I didn't, man, y'all just don't know, bro. Y'all just don't know. This that mic stand is God sent. And man, I'm telling you, people do what they do, and and I think I mentioned Kuda earlier. Like, yeah, Kuda's doing this thing. I told him, hey, do your thing, man. Sure, don't worry about people out here. Hell, I said that to him last. Should be a podcast. So do your thing, man. This shit is wild, bro. Like, it's just like I'm not tripping off this shit like that. Like, and that's the thing about me. Some people just look at Twitter for what it is, and And I mean, Daquan was saying he got banned. He said something racial, which is some bullshit to me. I'm like, how can you say something racial? Like, but some people are like that. Yeah. Everybody's going crazy. But it is what it is. Like let's look at travel wars for a minute. Our airplane emojis are a real problem. Shouts out to Marco. Marco's cool. Yeah, man. I stay out of that chat room. Yeah, Zero doing this thing. Shouts out to Zero. Yeah, man. Like this stuff is wild. Everybody, and this is a good thing. Why people stream on Sunday? They usually don't stream on Sundays. Like 2 years ago, and I would say last year, I started last year with my shit. Nobody was doing Sundays, and I did it at nighttime when people got their attention and stuff. But you gotta understand something. Sometimes people don't mind listening to the conversation or whatever. And we used to say that last year, and well, 2 years ago. He's I'm just here for the conversation, and people are. And they'll say some stuff like, what's going on? Everybody's SBN and being usual suspects and being crazy. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. Cause some things, I got my stuff set up and I'm just over here. But I had to turn my main boy off. Let me let me get some adjustments over here. So, let me hear for a minute. Now sounds smooth for y'all. And that's just what it is. But oh, my feet are comfortable. Ooh, it's some socks. I'm telling y'all, it's that damn sock. That's some go. I gotta stop buying them and stick to Fruit of the Loom or Hanes. These gold toes ain't shit. They cheaply made and they tear up my left side of my foot. It ain't my shoes. It's not my shoes. I don't wore them out and walk some miles. I need some new ones. They ain't these over here, so I need another pair. I won't use these for outside for getting something or just put them on, or I'll use them for work outside in the snow, whatever. I won't do that. I won't keep those and then buy a similar pair to these on a different color. You know what I'm saying? Just to have on and then I take them off. But sometimes, just to, you know, and that's the thing about, being outdoors. Well, I remember like 3 years ago, 2019, when I came in this very house right here. Nice neighborhood and everything, but people are just going to be people regardless of the situation. And it's sunny. It's been mild. It's been an interesting year because after the pandemic and the 2 years being locked in, and especially last year, everybody was on fire. But this year it's like a wash because people are just taking care of things. Things are changing. So I'm not really surprised what people are saying about people now. You know what I mean? Because I really expect much from the most people. So it's 4:07. It's not 4:30 yet because 2 hours is not in the books yet. So y'all be patient with me. But normally when I do a live stream, things like that. But I gotta take my trusty boy off and sound boxy. But he'll get hooked in if he's ready. I'm just gonna leave it up like this for now. I'm on one line, so I gotta trust the smoother. This is what you've been hearing Thursday. That's my other mic there. I sound like this Thursday, but I have to. I have to. I mean, I like using this one. It's done me wonders. Get back right at in the fold, but that's what you get. So I don't know what I'm gonna do September. September, I might have to have a big purchase. I don't know. I may have a big purchase. I may have a big purchase. I don't know if I'm gonna do that big purchase. I may wait. I don't know. I may wait for October. I think that's gonna be an October purchase. September, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna do something different. Yeah, it's gonna be some gear, but I gotta get some gear. Um, If I want a big purchase, it's gonna be in October, I believe. Or do I want in September? September, I want something. Might give me another microphone, but it's going to be for Sundays. I'm going to use that instead. I'm going to wait on that other one. That's going to be my final one. I'm going to wait that one. I'll probably get that. You know, I don't know about. I might get another. Yeah, I may get another interface or two. We'll see. I may get a mixer or two. I got to see how that's going to work. But people are it. You know, most people are tired and they do things, and that's it. Some people that just have their own little ways, but the sports is still good. You know, baseball is doing excellent. I got to see what's going on in baseball. I know football is next month. I know my Eagles is doing well. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what's going on in sports, home, and all this other shit. What to watch. I ain't trying to Warriors shooting games. That's the wheelchair. That's people that be in the wheelchair. Like, hey, that's the wheelchair basketball league. Hey, look, ain't nobody hating. You know, it's just some people are in wheelchairs. They actually got a wheelchair basketball league. No shots at the people that is in the wheelchair because you know somebody. I mean, I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's me. Yeah. It's 81 already. It's gonna be 83. It's gonna drop at 8 o'clock. Let's see. Let's go NBA. I gotta look at NBA. What's going on in the NBA? Young Pacer guard Kings to regress to trade. He's an idiot. Unpredictable Kyrie has eroded Nets trust. Yeah. He's ignorant. Robin said he's working on Grinder's release. Dennis got connection to get her out of Russia. Ron said he got permission to go to Russia to help seek Brittany Grinder's release. Former NBA star Dennis Rodman plans to travel to Russia to help negotiate the release of the WNBA champion Brittany Grinder. NBC News reported Grinder remains wrongfully detained, according to U.S. government, and was sentenced early this month to 9 years in prison on alleged drug charges. Her team has already appealed while U.S. and Russia diplomats discuss potential prison exchanges. There's no clarity where or who Rodman got permission from to work on that case. That girl he refers to is one of the most recognizable and widely known WNBA and Team USA superstars. Grinder, a 6'9" center, is one of the 11 women to win the Olympic gold medal, NCAA championship, FIFA World Cup gold medal, and WNBA championship. That's like the gold medal in the Olympics. She was a leading MVP candidate in 2021 during the Phoenix Murphys run to the WNBA finals. I remember that. That was last year. In certain future Hall of Famer, Grinder has also won the EuroLeague championships overseas with the UMMC Ekaterinburg. Hold on, Ekaterinburg. Okay. Was it? Yeah, Ekaterinburg, where she was playing this WNBA offseason with the fellow American WNBA players, Courtney Vandersloot, Allie Quigley, and Brianna Stewart on the roster. Yep. Rodman, who was in town for a sneaker convention, has been involved in informal diplomacy with the international leaders who have a strained relationships with the United States government. It is arguably what the 62-year-old is most known from the following his Hall of Fame NBA career. Yeah, he's 62 years old. Yeah, he's born in 68. He's 62 years old. I thought he was 64. Hold on. What the 62-year-old? Why did he say he's 62? Robin's born in 68. He's 50 something. He ain't 62. He's older than that. He's a 60-year-old known for his Hall of Fame NBA career. He won. I don't know why they say he's 62. Let me check his date of birth. Hold on. Y'all saying his birthday's wrong. Hold on. That's somebody wrote that wrong. When's his birthday? Yeah, because I know his birthday's in May. He's he's born in 19. Oh, he's born in 1961. I thought he was born in 1968. My fault. That's about right. He just turned 62. Well, he's 61. They try to say he's 62. He'll be 62 next year. His birthday's May 13th. He's a Taurus. That's right. He's born in 1961. Yeah, he's old enough to be my pops. That's about right. He's born in the early 60s. That's right. Yeah, he was 61 years old. I keep getting his birthday mixed up. Thought he was 50. If you're born in 1968, you're 54. So I'm 34. That's half. 54. Now, if he was born in 1958, you're 64 years old. Think about it. That's half. Eights. He's a one. Okay, he'll be 62 next year. They try to rush his age. Oh, they crazy. No, he's 61. Robert's 61. His birthday's in May. He just had a birthday. He just turned 61. He's 62. So, okay. They're partially right. But they should have just put 61 instead of 62. He'll be 62 next year. Okay, and he won 5 NBA championships, led the league, and rebounded 7 of his 14 seasons. He developed a relationship with the North Korean leader Kim Jong-un and made multiple visits to the country, including once in June 2018 during the former President Donald Trump's summit with Kim. White House denied he had any formal role. His January 2014 visit to the country arguably drew the most attention and criticism. He sang happy birthday to Jong-un, a huge Chicago Bulls fan, on the basketball court and appeared to bow down to him per ABC News. He also appeared to defend the country's imprisonment of Kenneth Bay, an American missionary. Rodman later apologized and wrote a letter to Kim begging for Bay's release, but he was released later that week after a 2-year detainment. Interesting. Rodman has also called Russian President Vladimir Putin cool for following a trip to Moscow in 2014, but he went on Putin's request at the time. Rodman insists he was not a politician. I'm just a basketball ambassador. That's it. As for potential using his relationship to help Grindr, Rodman told NBC News, I know Putin too well. There's currently a travel advisory of do not travel to Russia set by the United States government for American citizens. It does not prevent visits, and all Rodman will need is a visa from Moscow. Where does Brittany Garner's drug case stand? Brittany Griner's drug case stand? Well, it has been detained since February 17th when Russia said officials found the vape ours containing haddish oil, old fashioned type, and which is illegal there. It was one a week before Putin invaded Ukraine. She pled guilty on the charges of large scale transportation of drugs, possession charges on their prosecutor said she brought less than a gram of the cannabis oil, and a judge rejected her plea of leniency for the honest mistake and sentenced her to 9 years. One short of the 10-year maximum, Russian criminal courts have reported conviction rate of 99%. Her team appealed the process that could take 3 months. Russian officials have insisted that wouldn't consider a prisoner exchange, which could include detained American Paul Whelan until after Grindr was tried and sentenced. And what experts say is an attempt to make look like Grindr was receiving a fair trial, but Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov told reporters that Putin is ready to discuss this issue after the trial ended, but the country won't tolerate public negotiations. Bill Richardson, former U.S. ambassador to the United Nations, is also involved in this case and working to secure Grindr and Whelan's release. After serving a second term as New Mexico's governor, he started a nonprofit organization in 2011 that helps with global conflict resolutions and prisoner release. He has helped free American prisoners in the past. So it's pretty much, this. I don't know what Robin's trying to do, but ain't nothing going on. It's just an article from the Yahoo News, and pretty much the same. You have these things going on, but her release is just what it is. So, as you can tell, you see this all the time, but and then you expect it's gonna be a public release. So I understand that most people are just weary eyed and think, she's gonna get out scot free, but it's not the case. You gotta understand that most people are just not gonna tolerate somebody coming in their country, and then there you are. You just heard me read the article, and it's just pretty much it. So, like I said again, and I'll say it before I say it again. This stuff doesn't stop people from coming in and invading whatever. So you know what I mean. But yeah, I'll be right back for a minute. Let me step away real quick. I'll be right back. Oh, I'm back at it. So, like I said, you got people talking about Russia and old girl getting arrested, and that's what you see. I'm here watching this live stream. It's kind of crazy. I'm not even tripping, but when you have live streams like this, it's pretty much people gonna come through whatever. People say, check out the stream, check out the stream. Sometimes I'm not a panelist. That's what I want me to be. I'm not. I shit gets old after a while, and some people just get tired. And I understand. Damn, everybody must have really hate that. But like I said, I don't live stream every day like most people, and then get views, but no one cares about this shit. See, I get views on the replay. Like I want to say this is Sunday Mass Free for all content. I don't really care. It comes and goes, and people are gonna hate you regardless of the situation. You think I care? No, I don't give a fuck. Why do you think I do what I do? And even I can vlog stream for y'all from outside. I can do that tomorrow. Well, I can't do it tomorrow. I can do that Tuesday and then just pick a day and do it. And everybody's doing their thing. It's pretty much it. But Tuesday's one of them days. I usually don't live stream all the time. We're gonna talk about conservatism this Wednesday. So this Tuesday, I may not stream. Check something Friday. I may do something Friday. Check something Friday. I may do something Friday in the afternoon, and then I'll talk to y'all or whatever. Because Friday morning, it's not happening. All right, it's not happening. Right. Check something in the afternoon, and I'm believing it's pretty much it. So be on the lookout Friday. But like I said, like this the weekend or this, I wouldn't even consider this weekend. This is like the day of the week because Sunday is early, like the middays, and pretty much I'm just here just telling y'all that I got a life outside of this shit too. But I'm not trying to stay on it that long. I'm just trying to kill some time. But normal time, Sunday man, it's normal time, 2:30 to 2 hours to 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours. If you want to extend it long, we can have a long conversation for 3 hours because 2 hours is a lot. And then the next hour will be three because you already know what it is. Because the 2:30 Eastern, as always, wherever y'all at, 2:30 Eastern to Pacific time as always. So yeah, 2:30 Eastern time and 12:30 Pacific time as well. Where y'all at? Not 12, but 11:30 Pacific time. My fault. 11, 4 hours difference. And that's the thing, because I think that determines how long people stay or whatever. So, because I forgot 1:30 Central Mountain is 12:30. It's 11:30 Pacific time to 2:30 Eastern time. Because I come on like every Sunday. Every Sunday I'm here. A lot of people don't do Sunday Madness. They just want to look at it and like, here you go again. I talk about it. That's just what it is. But as a content creator, you want what's best for most people. But I know Sheila is doing her thing. I ain't heard Sheila in a minute. I mean, people used to say, Sheila, he was this and that. Yeah, we had a little fallout last year. It was something. And people just beefing and doing content, looking for cover and protection, like certain people that I know, certain hoes. But it is what it is. We're not gonna get into that. Like, are we really gonna get into that? I mean, come on. I don't like it. I don't be like this. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Too low now, niggas going crazy. Yeah. Again, got in my head, so it's pretty much crazy. But oh man, now it's going live. Oh my god, everybody's going live. But I'll charge this phone in a minute. I ain't got time. It ain't nothing. More times in the world to charge it. So it's approaching as always. Peace, go P, peace, peace, peace. Salute, salute. And like I said, like I've understand that a lot of times people are busy and doing things and whatnot. But as I'm should, I'm really in no position of argue about people's problems and things like that, especially on YouTube. I'm just like I heard the problems last year, 2 years ago on panels, did some of my own, heard their problems even off air, and there it is. Some of them I did not record. I'll tell you that right now. I did not record people's problems. I don't do that over here. Secret safe for me. I don't say much. It's not made public. But it was deeper conversation. Let's just put it that way. I'm just not in the mode of revealing that. That shit sailed. That ship sailed, but it is what it is. People ask me about what I said over there. That's cool, but it's all good over here. And it's not much that leaked out. I may sound I may share some subliminals with y'all, but outside of that, I don't go into the meat of it. So you gotta understand something real quick. I mean, be on YouTube a lot of times. Like I told this, and I'm glad Toya brought it up, and I told her I don't be on here like that either. Only time you see me schedule those days. In the summer, it's light. When it's fall, I drop content. I won't start pre-recording. Once I get a pre-recorded particular microphone, I'm good. I already got one over here in the case, but I want another one for at nighttime. If I feel like if I want to pop a stream or whatever or recording, I'll put that in the face and we'll start talking. That will help me a lot. Yeah, I might keep that little pad, and I have a place for it. I don't know where I have a place for it. I might have a place for it because that way I can see what I'm looking at. Yeah. Yeah, I want this wall clear. Yeah, I might use it for something. I might have to put in the closet. I have to get rid of something. But you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I don't know what that is. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But as the 2 hours is here, appreciate y'all coming through. Appreciate Toya coming on the panel, whatever. Shouts out to Gold P, Alonzo. Y'all subscribe to their channels. They got excellent channels. Omega, appreciate you coming through. Y'all go subscribe to his channel. If y'all knew, he said he has a good channel. Go subscribe to him. Tampa, Tampa. Y'all subscribe to him. He's doing some good content over there too. He's doing his thing. And shouts out to Degenerate and of course Chaos. But everybody that came through, appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. It's been 2 hours and in 43 seconds. So it's pretty much it. I'm just here, just telling y'all what's going on and just get my thoughts. I won't get back what I was doing, but I'll catch y'all this Wednesday and we're gonna talk about conservatism and the ideology itself, and then we're going to expound on what I talked about in videos, and I'm going to get into it. And then Thursday Thrills, we got something for you. And I saw Fighter's reaction with Old Girl. Got that screenshot, but I'll have some more shots on the way. So don't y'all worry. I'll be on the prowl this week. I'll be on the prowl Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday night to see what's going on. So y'all bear with me. So it's pretty much the same old same, but we'll get the lowdown. So with that, I want to say peace and shalom. Y'all have a blessed day in the name of the Holy Father Yah and the Most High Himself. And I'm out.